It's the British. It's like a memorial in here, you know what I mean? For all the people who died for what they believe in, you know what I mean? I always stand firm, never waver, never sell out. I'd rather die than to compromise on who I am.
Hello, and welcome to IndVibe. I'm your girl Tiara, and our first guest on the couch is Mr. SammyBritish, my close and personal friend. Sammy, say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm SammyBritish. SammyBritish.
You can't remember how to spell British?
British. SammyBritish. One word.
That's horrible.
Sorry.
So since you decided to spell it already, why don't you tell us who SammyBritish is and what you do?
Well, like everybody else out there, I'm an independent artist, rapper, reggae musician, doing fusion in that, you know what I mean? I think music is not just an art, it's a science, so I definitely enjoy working with the fusion, and that's the focus of the whole album that we put out, Original or Dead.
Okay, now your album is on iTunes. Where else is it? Where can it be found?
Original or Dead. Maybe found on iTunes, Amazon MP3, and a whole slew of websites. I can't remember their names because there's so many. eMusic, Nokia, that whatever, because Nokia sell music, whatever. But it's all over the place. Plus, it's also for sale. The hard copies, you could buy the hard copies on my website or wherever. www.SammyBritish.com. That's www.SammyBritish.com.
Still spelling it.
Word. Yeah.
Okay, so I know you've worked with a lot of artists, but I know there was there was one particular song that you did with a collaboration that did really well on some lists. I'm sure you can tell me about that.
My second single, Fallen Soldiers, with my brother, actually. He's in St. Martin. It was on Global Links Radio, their new artist top 10 charts for 9 weeks. They had to retire it, take it off because it wouldn't come off. So that was pretty exciting.
Congratulations
on
that.
Thank you.
That's always good to hear. Now, you are actually the CEO/producer of 806. Why don't you tell us what 806 stands for and why you created it?
I mean, 806 Entertainment Group is a music group, record label / artist development house that we started. I envisioned it because as an independent artist, I've been doing music for a very long time, and I didn't really want to compromise on what I wanted to express in my music. You know, I love to do motivational music. I love the whole concept of transformation and evolution and rebellion like this in my music, upliftment. You know what I mean? And I know that if I had to go and try to get a record deal or anything like that, there's a lot of ass kissing that I'd have to do, pardon my French,
and changing your whole
and changing
style.
What I represent and all that stuff. So that's what that's what independent music is all about. Independent music is about being original. It's about being you. It's about being that uniqueness that you probably won't be able to
do if you sign whatever.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, not gonna turn down whatever. But yeah, and 806 came about that way for me personally, but also out of that extended to represent other independent artists as well. That's why it became also an artist development house. So I mean, we tried to educate independent artists about the music business and the industry and the whole fact that they're a business, man. Like Jay-Z says, you know what I mean? Because you're not just only a writer or a singer or any of that. What you create is an actual article that can be put for sale. So you are creating a business. And that's what we try to educate artists about, how to copyright their music, you know what I mean, how the etiquette of production and stage performance and, you know what I mean, stage presence and stuff like that. We try to have those forums and give them the opportunity to be able to learn and make themselves better entertainers. And 806 has been doing that, and that's why we try to push all these other endeavors, and that's why IndVibe came about, you know, indie for independent artists. You know what I mean? All the vibes from all the spectrums. And also, we're from the Caribbean. I'm Jamaican. I don't know about you, but back home, you know what I mean? We say I'm in the vibe. You know, so I'm in the vibe. So it's kind of like a play on that as well. You know what I mean? Playing back to that. But it's a show by indie, because 806 is an independent record label and I'm an independent artist. And the people that we work with are independent for independence. So, you know what I mean? This is strictly for the promotion of independent artists. If you're not signed by a major record label, or management company or any type of representation that is major, you are indie. And if you're part of the indie scene, you're 100% welcome. And we're not trying to segregate, you know what I mean? It's just that those individuals experience a lack of access to certain mediums and to certain modes of access to audiences and stuff like that. And we want to create a forum where we build an audience to see new acts and stuff like that. And also build a platform that new acts can come and express themselves to the world.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, IndVibe, even though 806 we started it, it's all about independent artists. And I mean, I have to push, you know, it's for you, it's free promotion, no strings attached. You come on here, you sit on this couch, beautiful lady, wonderful atmosphere in the living room, you know what I mean? It's a home environment. You come here, you chill, you relax, and you just talk about you. You know what I mean? Talk about what you're doing, what's going on and stuff like that. But I have to emphasize, this is a show by independent artists and by independent entrepreneurs for independent artists and independent entrepreneurs. Whether you're a dancer, singer, musician, whatever you are.
Right.
But this is an endeavor and a project, a promotional project that will not work unless you have a significant audience.
Right.
And the only way to do that is for you who's watching to share the videos and to share the page and tell friends and family and girlfriends and ex-girlfriends and an ex-girlfriend, new boyfriend, and everybody to subscribe to the page. You know, and I mean, you might think it's about us. It's not just about us because, I mean, if you think about it, when you build this network, when you come on this show, if you take the advantage to come on this show because it's free, you will have a bigger audience watching you. But not only that, you're building the audience for yourself, but also remember that another person is doing the same thing and building an audience for you. So it should be equally enough that you're being kind enough to build an audience for somebody else, because it can't just work for you, you know. I could just be doing this for myself. Tierra could just be doing this for herself. But like, you have to be philanthropic, and we're trying to be able to help independent artists and stuff like that. And the only way for this to work is for us to build a bigger network and to build a bigger following and a bigger subscription base and stuff like that. And it's impossible without you. I'm gonna be very honest. The music business is all about fans. Music will not be bought, and radio stations and songs will not be listened to if nobody's interested. And it's all about you guys. So definitely show some love and spread the word. And
you can definitely show some love by subscribing to 806EG on YouTube. That's where the show's going to be as well. So please, if you can, just go ahead and spread the word to everybody. Like you said, mother, brother, sister, uncle, cow, dog, cat, whatever.
Everybody.
Anybody that has a computer and can work it. So 806, who does that consist of, and what endeavors are they promoting right now?
Well, 806 is myself, president and CEO, and we have a management team, Adrian, the voice. He's the managing director, and also, you know, he's the manager in general of most of the artists that we're working with as well. There's Joel, amazing producer, you know, absolutely phenomenal. I know you might know him, you know. Joel
is amazing.
Yeah, you met him because I did a song with her. Most of you might not know. What's the name of that song?
You don't even remember the song?
Ride or Die Girl. So, but he's absolutely amazing. He's also part owner of the label, and we've been working together, and we definitely click. And it's been a good trip. Also, we're putting together a promotional team, and as far as artists on the label, the roster, you know, I mean, there's me, SammyBritish, SammyBritish, and there's Fem, F.E.M. You know, she's a phenomenal writer and performer, and Sean J from Jamaica, and we have a lot of other people that we're in talks with as well to be able to sign to the label and stuff like that. So it's nothing but growth. I'm really happy, you know. I'm absolutely happy, and Tierra, obviously, because IndVibe is an 806 product for indie, and she's definitely working with us. It's her show. We built a show, and she's running the show and building the show. And she's doing a great job.
I'm just doing what I can.
Doing a great job, and that's the 806 family.
Great. So, Sammy, I know you just came back from Jamaica. What was the feedback like back home?
Well, it was kind of intimidating, to be very honest, you know.
not even intimidating because of like me, but like I was going down without my team. You know, it was the first time I was presenting myself to like the Jamaican crowd, but it turned out to be really amazing, you know. I went down, you know, and I reached out and I really hustled. I mean, I reached out to every single body. I called from the small indie radio stations and TV shows to the mainstream, like the two main heavy hitters in TV programs in the entire country and stuff like that. And you just keep on persevere and just reach out to people, and sooner or later you're gonna find somebody who believes in what you're doing and who really truly wants to help. I know, you know, a lot of us are independent artists, and we might feel like we're like without help, with our backs against the wall, but like there are actually people out there who want to help, and you won't discover them until you search. So you gotta work hard, and that's that turned out to be pretty great. I got a few interviews, one of them most notably on one of the biggest primetime TV shows for entertainment in the country called E-Prime, and did a new artist countdown slots for like, well, a new artist preview, like you did an interview with them and stuff like that, and it was pretty great. Broadcast across the whole island, did an interview as well. Well, interviews with a few radio stations and some notable ones like the bigger radio stations and stuff like that. And it was an amazing trip.
They're still playing your video down there, aren't they?
The video, oh my God! My debut single, "Free Me." I did a video for it. I wrote the script and I directed it, and we debuted it in Jamaica, and they put it on one of the most popular like countdown stations. You know, they got BET up here and stuff like that. They have RETV back home. Big up yourself, RETV. They showed a lot of love. They put it on their station, and I called down there and a week ago, and they're like, it's still being playing. You know, I mean, the receptionist said, I don't know what happened, but it's still playing. I'm like, they must like it. I'm like,
pretty much might be getting
right? I'm back. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna be mad at that.
I'm not gonna be mad at that. Yeah.
So when can we expect the next video?
You know, when I was down there and I was doing interviews down there in Jamaica, and somebody said to me, you know, that song "Fallen Soldiers" is really good. We want a video for that, and I was telling them it's gonna be so hard because my brother is in St. Martin. Right. You know, Sean J. How do you do something like that? You know, but I really think that for the summer we should have another video done at least for that, and another song, maybe "Take Off."
I'm gonna
take off right now.
That's my joint. And I
never let you get me down. So yeah. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, we're definitely gonna see if we can get something done for the summer.
Of course. Well, since you seem to be in the singing mood, why don't you break them off a little in your single?
"Free Me." I think I want to do "Free Me" because "Free Me" was my debut single that I released back in the day. The first single that I released.
Back in the day.
I said back in the day because there's so much growth and so much push. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like transcends the boundaries that I was trying to do, fusing reggae music and hip hop music to that perfect
blend that
I really wanted. Yeah. If you guys don't understand though, you could always slow down the YouTube video. I don't know if that's possible, and then figure out the words. But it's a lot of patois. That's what we speak in Jamaica. And here we go. Don't wanna live this life no more. I'm not sure what's behind the door. Please come and rescue me. Send a rescue team to come set me free. Free me, free me, free me. Can you see me? Please free me. Please set me free. Yeah. So we tell them, just a youth in the ghetto, trying to make life, yo, trying to make it better. Tell me, oh, you eat bread when you got no cheddar. Tell me, oh, you fight the cold when you got no sweater, yo. Living a life of beggar, watching tears fall from the eyes of my brother. Daddy to a child, but a child myself, when I never get the chance to play with other. Was a slave from a start. Was chained to the party in prison for my parents' departure. Wound so deep, but I got no gas. Don't wanna stay in the dark, so please rescue me fast. It's breaking my heart cause all I wanna do is play in the park. Free me! Don't wanna live this life no more. I'm not sure what's behind the door. Please come and rescue me. Send a rescue team to come set me free. Free me, free me, free me. Can you see me? Free That's all. I'm
sorry, that's my song. I be jamming that in the car on the ride to work, so you have to excuse me. I'm sure you have a lot of shows coming up right now, but tell me something about this show at Macy's August 27th.
Macy's is putting on a showcase, you know, for artists, and it's a great opportunity for independent artists, and I'm definitely honored to be a part of that. So I definitely want to say a big shout out to Macy's and a big thank you. August 27th, the showcase is going down, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. All I can say is 806 is representing, SammyBritish is representing, you know, the whole team is representing, because when we go out, we don't go out alone, we go out as a whole posse. And we're gonna be killing it. As a team, working with original stuff from Fem as well. I'm be performing with Fem, and we also have a lot of collaborative work together. So looking forward for the hits that we've had. Free Me, you know, some reggae tracks, some hip hop tracks, and also some crazy pop music and stuff like that. So we'll be spanning the whole genre, giving the audience something to definitely smile about, and it'll be fun. So if you have nothing to do on the 27th of August, definitely Google Macy's Showcase, you'll find it, or hit us up, you know what I mean, or hit Tiara up, or hit anybody up. You'll definitely know about it, and come out and show some love and show some support. It'll be a great show. It'll be a great show, I can promise you that.
I know you're an independent artist, which is why you're doing IndVibe to begin with, to help other independent artists get exposure just like you're trying to get for yourself. What advice do you have for these independent artists that are coming up right now?
After all this time of struggling and fighting and building and experiencing the growth, you know, the one thing I can truly say is stay motivated. You know, as an independent artist, and I mean, independent artists mean so many things, but the one thing that it probably means more than anything else to a lot of people out there is being alone, because that's what independent is, being on your own. And never lose sight of what your goal is, never lose focus of what your aim is, and never lose hope of success. And stay focused and stay determined, because when the chips are down and when there's nobody around you, the only thing that will keep you and your art surviving until you hit a green patch out of the rough patch is your perseverance and your strength. And I think that's a quality that every independent artist, to even have a chance at being successful, need to possess. You know what I mean? Keep the fight going, and we're here to help you fight as well, but on your own, keep the fight going. Determination.
So I'm so happy you could make it. Thank you for being the first guest on the show. Well,
absolutely.
It's your show technically, but
nah,
I'm taking it over. Thank you.
I mean, before I go, IndVibe.
Go ahead, spell your name out one more time.
Oh, SammyBritish. My name is SammyBritish. SammyBritish. This is SammyBritish, and you've been watching IndVibe, and I definitely want to say respect for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the show, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and tune in every Friday 8:06 p.m. you know what I mean. And if you want to be a part of the show, hit this girl up, and definitely subscribe. Like I said, subscribe. Can't say it enough. 806EG on youtube.com, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. SammyBritish, SammyBritish, and buy my music and support and show some love.
Alright guys, thanks again for tuning in. I'm your girl Tiara. You can meet us here every Friday at 8:06 p.m. Please don't hesitate to contact us. IndVibe.806EG@gmail.com. If you'd just like to watch the show, subscribe to YouTube at 806EG. We're also on Facebook, 806EG. Find us however way you'd like to. Have a good night. Peace.
Because I'm so cool in city, rasta Gary bands and black fedoras. Make no mistake, think I'm soft and try to push me under. Eyes in the back of my head, that means I'm always prepared. That means I'll never be scared. That's right, I see you coming. They try to tell me if I don't sign I won't make no money. Then try convince me switch my flow and be like others on it. But what's the point in doing shit that's already been done? If you need a perfect copy Nokia, what top dude you take me for what? You won't work me no more, roadblocks never stop, make 3D tours. My fans, I'm about maintain my road to the top, never flop by default. East to the style, I'ma reach these goals. Stand in my way and grease these walls. Flow so hungry, eat this roll. My swag, the last I'm 6'7", yo. You tall. I'm going for the part of the number one. Running by the top, it's the heat one. The safety's on, the hammer already cracking doom. Trying to close them and I'll see the flash is on. Sammy standing right here with his visors on. Watching dude on the scale like a marathon. This camera action. Watching on again. That's the only choice we make. And it's not your for debate. So don't even waste your breath, cause this fact will never change. I'ma always be me, whether I'm awake or I'm asleep. Yes, you better off cutting my wrist, because I'd rather bleed to death than to be somebody else. I would rather be me. Let's switch it up right now, you know what I mean? Have you ever been to that place where the bombs are born? The slums so cold, no heaters to keep you warm. Imagine living in a shack with the mansions and back filled with your friends. You're so confused, you don't know how to react. In my shoes, 9 years old, even if you're strong like an ox, don't try to tell me that you won't be affected. Yo.